Here's some guy who explains the reason he switched from being an atheist to being a theist.
If, for example, all we have is the Gospel of Thomas, a series of proverbial statements for the most part from Jesus, we'd have a really hard time even doing any kind of an historical investigation to see if it actually occurred. But these don't have that kind of contextual feeling. As I read through them, I saw they had properties that were similar to the properties of eyewitnesses when you have more than one witness to see in an event. When you have multiple eyewitness accounts, they have a certain characteristic, a certain flavor.
Holy shit, that's some cutting-edge historiography right there. Forget the fact that the Gospels are hearsay and not actually eyewitness accounts. They have the same flavor as eyewitness accounts, and this was apparently enough to turn this idiot into a theist.
And at first, as I read through these, I didn't really put my finger on what it was about them. I have in the book, but for me, my gut instinct as an investigator said, wow, that's interesting. I've seen that before in a robbery. I've seen that before in a homicide account. So it just caused me to take the next step.
To a rational person, the next step would be to use reason to scrutinize one's gut feelings. If your next step is to act on your gut feelings without rationally scrutinizing them, you are being explicitly and deliberately irrational.
I think we're blessed as Christians that we don't believe something that's not rooted in history.
You say that as though Christians are the only ones who follow someone they believe to be a historical figure.
We believe something that had to actually occur. As Paul said, if the resurrection didn't actually occur in history, we're to be pitied. They're lying as eyewitnesses, he says. We're a lie. It's all a lie.
Or Paul is lying, or the people he says he spoke to were simply mistaken.
And that's the beautiful thing about Christianity, is it's something you can actually investigate. I'm grateful for that, because as an investigator, that's exactly how I came to faith.
This guy says he became a Christian because he read the Gospels and his gut told him they looked like eyewitness accounts. Somehow he considers that to be investigation.